What you don't know can hurt you. HireItDone.com.
I like that breakthrough paint. I'm really into that.
You are almost the voice of color.
No, I'm the voice of bacon.
True.
It's much better. Welcome back, folks. My name's Adam Helfman. This is Hire It Done on 97.1 The Ticket. Number one home improvement show on the FM dial.
That's right.
Number one station in Metro Detroit.
That's what we do.
That's because we're 5-star. That's the best. We're a 5-star radio show now. I'm adopting that.
You know what?
Right?
I think we are.
Right? So, real quick story before we get to the plumbing segment.
This is going to be good.
I was at the drive-thru. Okay.
God.
I think it was Burger King. Okay.
How long ago was this?
Maybe over the summer. And the lady at the sliding glass window. Now, I always order my hamburger or my Whopper like 18 different ways. Okay. I like it no tomato, extra pickle, cut in half, heavy mayonnaise, right? But I have to like make sure. Then I say, can you give me some fries with no salt? Oh yeah, no problem. So I'm that guy, right?
She's probably spitting your food.
Oy, no, she didn't. However, when I pulled up, she was very nice. She was all tatted up. You could just see tattoos everywhere. And I go, wow, you have stars. And I'm like, she goes, yeah. I go, how many you got there? She goes, 5. I go, why 5? She goes, because I'm a 5-star. Beep. And I'm like, yeah, this lady just made my Whopper. And she totally said it at the drive-thru. I'm like, yes. Right? It's my 5-star story.
Good.
And the Whopper was really good. Like I double-checked. There was no salt.
You know what?
Fresh. You know why I ask for no salt? Because they make them fresh, right
So
there.
you're like a heart attack waiting to happen minus the salt.
I just came from CrossFit. I did my double unders, thrusters.
Why work out?
So I can go to Burger King. How about them apples, Julie?
All right.
Whatever, dude. Can you use that paint to solid surface runs? And does the breakthrough paint work on tubs?
That's
Yes.
a very good question.
I asked her at the break. She said yes.
That's because you saw the ticket text before she left.
I asked her because of the ticket text.
That's a great question.
Dodo. Okay. Let's talk about something more important.
Yeah. Let's talk about why we have our friend
Derek Mackey.
from Cregger Plumbing here.
Welcome, Derek.
Good morning.
How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Thanks for coming in.
And thank you very much for having me.
Cregger Plumbing and Sewer Service out of Ferndale.
Yes.
You service most of Metro Detroit?
Tri-County area.
Tri-County area. Complete plumbing, sewer, and drain cleaning.
Yes.
Drain cleaning, not ceiling cleaning, Julie, in case you wanted to know.
I didn't ask.
I know. I'm just wondering. CreggerPlumbing.com is the website. So, Derek, how long have you guys been around?
3rd generation family owned.
3rd generation. Dang. After the second, it usually poops. You made it 3.
Yeah, we've come a bit of a ways here.
Congratulations,
Thank
man.
you.
So, you grew up in the business, obviously. You've been around for a while.
Yes.
One of the things I want to, pat you on the back or compliment you is that when we were at your office last time, the knowledge that you have when it comes to boiler, steam, heat for houses, I think is benchmark. I think it's like unrivaled because we meet with a lot of contractors, a lot. And this is the time of year, and Hire It Done is renovating hundreds of homes in Detroit right now. We're coming across this all the time. And to talk to you about it, it's amazing to see the knowledge. So let's just give everyone a little bit of a background on steam heat. So, most homeowners today have a furnace, but there's still a big percentage of homes that have steam or boiler heat. So let's give everyone what that is.
Okay. Basically, you've got steam heat, which will operate on radiators, large boiler in your basement, or you can have hot water heat, which would operate on baseboard or radiant floor heat. 2 very, very different systems.
So steam heat is different than radiant heat.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about steam first because it seems to be like the oldest and the most fun. So steam heat works where the boiler, it's like a hot water heater, flame underneath, bubbles this water, and then as it gets so hot, it starts to create steam. Where does that steam go?
Steam will head out your steam supplies, and it's basically a high pressure to low pressure concept where your high pressure is at the vessel and your low pressure is going to be at the individual radiators, and it's controlling it to move the steam along your supplies to your radiators.
Okay, so you have these big stand-up radiators that are these like looping things, and you see one in a foyer, you see one under by a window, and those have steam traveling through them.
Yes.
Now, steam is really what's water. So when it's to cool down, the water drips, right?
It becomes condensate.
So where does that water go?
Depending on your system, there's two different types. You've got one pipe steam and two pipe steam. A one pipe steam system will have just one pipe going to the radiator, and that same steam supply is pitched in such a way to handle the steam flow along the top of the pipe, the condensate flowing back along the bottom of the pipe. In
Oh,
the
so
same
there's
pipe.
steam and water in that pipe.
In
How
that
thick are
exact same
those
pipe.
usually?
I'm sorry?
How thick are those usually?
They're all Schedule 80 black steel, so they're very heavy piping.
Okay.
It's really based on the sizing of the pipes for one pipe steam so that they can handle it so the steam and the condensate are not touching.
Is that the old school way of doing it, one pipe instead of two pipe, or is it-
They're both old school. It's just really a matter of what type of building you're trying to heat. One pipe is a little bit simpler in as much as the concept of steam. It's easier to troubleshoot. Two pipe can handle different applications.
Interesting. So we're talking with Derek Mackey. He's the owner of Cregger Plumbing. We're talking about steam heating. Most people think of steam heating as noisy, making noise and hard to maintain. Is that true?
No, it's not hard to maintain. It can be noisy. If you've got any area of a house that is settled that might have pushed a pipe down and it's got a puddle of condensate in the pipe, you've got steam that'll travel along and hit this condensate, and it will flash back from steam to condensate. When it does this, it doesn't just become a nice gentle rain of water in the pipe. It actually shoots like a bullet to the end of the pipe, and that's where you get your banging sounds.
So you hear banging, ticking.
Ticking is normal. You're going to get expansion and contraction as steam moves along the pipe.
Has anyone ever tried to tackle that issue or noise?
We get calls on it all the time, and if it is just a ticking issue, we're not too concerned about that. That's going to be a pipe that's probably buried somewhere in your wall that's just moving back and forth a little bit, whether it's steam or hot water. Banging, however, that's slightly different.
I was just watching the movie Elf. And do you remember that scene where he
Yes.
calls his dad and says, "There's a monster
Yes.
in the house"? It's actually the
Well, that's important.
Right?
Why
So-
were you watching Elf, by the way?
because it's one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Okay, just want to make sure.
You know what? I'm relating it to the show. Did you see how I did that? That was
Very
good,
nice.
right?
Well, I appreciate that.
I know.
All right, well, let's take a quick break. When we come back, I want to finish with steam heat. I got a couple of pieces of steam and hot water heat piping here. We can show the people who are listening on Facebook Live.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about the Ferndale Holiday Ice Festival
Okay.
that Cregger is sponsoring. I'm Adam Helfman. We'll be right back. This is 97.1 The Ticket.